Why hello there! I play a fair amount of Minecraft and I have compiled a few tips that I've been using but haven't seen many other people do it. Let me know if you knew all of them and share if you have some of your own. So yeah, first off is boats. Yep, just boats. It's the most underrated item in the game. I mean, with a boat you can sled down any slope from build limit to bedrock without taking any fall damage. And yeah, I mean, when you're done, you can just break the boat and repeat it as much as you like. It's not like an ender pearl that eventually runs out. It's super useful if you're out exploring, or if you need to go deep down in a slime farm or something. And speaking of boats, they're probably the best tool to clear a woodland mansion. I mean, just put a boat down and when you're being chased by a mean vindicator, instead of being two shot, you can just whack them in the face when they're stuck in the boat, so... If you ever realize that you look at an Enderman, just keep staring at him. He's not gonna chase you until you look away, so it gives you time to like grab a bucket of water or a boat, so you can counter him. And while you're staring at him, you can even open your inventory. Yeah, I know it's the second tip and we're still talking about boats. Aren't they amazing? Look at this. You can whack this guy. He doesn't react. Easy. Now, I'm often very lost when I'm out exploring or I'm done mining, so one way to fix that is to have the coordinates of your base renamed as your pickaxe or any tool. And that way you can see like 430 minus 630, so that would be... and there it is. Thanks, pickaxe. Now every time I'm in the Crimson Forest, I always get run down by some Zoglins. Even with the shield, they can quickly overwhelm you, so one great counter is to have a few warped fungus to place down whenever they get close. Just be aware that you can place them on regular netherrack, you need the Crimson warp variants. Speaking of the nether, I often fall in lava when I'm trying to boot striders on the forehead. And then you always stay on fire for 2.5 weeks and you lose all your hearts slowly. So one way to extinguish yourself is with the cauldron. The water doesn't evaporate even though we're in the nether. And you can also use a trapdoor to help align yourself, otherwise it's a bit hard to get inside. Just be aware that every time you extinguish yourself, the water level goes down. I know it's not something you use all the time, but it can save your life. Okay, one thing that I see often people not doing is to line of sight creepers. A creeper can't actually explode if he doesn't look directly in your eyes, so you can either move around the wall or pillar, so yeah, as long as it can't see you, it won't explode. Another mob that you can line of sight is the guardians. When you're tackling an ocean monument, it's important to always move around the pillars, so you don't get lasered down. And there's another thing you can do. If you can't line of sight them, you can just swim towards them. When you get close, they'll swim away and cancel their laser attack. Just be aware that this doesn't work for Elder Guardians, but it's a good way to deal with the regular ones. I'm personally not a fan of concrete. I mean, you have to craft it with a ton of sand, gravel, dyes, then you have to convert it either in the water and you lose half of it, or you make a gigantic contraption with TNT doopers, which I also dislike. But one way that's actually easier is to build up the walls using the powder and then just converting it right on site with the water bucket along the walls. It can save you an insane amount of time, and yeah, that's the face you'll do when you start using this tip. Now, if you give a torch to a fox, it looks like it's smoking a cigar. Anyway, I mean, I didn't say all the tips were gonna be useful. Oh wait, you're right, in the title. It's fine, just cut that one for the rest. What do you mean we're live? Uh-oh. A very easy way to break a fall is by using a waterlogged chest. A chest is slightly smaller than a full block, and if you waterlog it, you won't take any damage from any height. It's easier to set up than a water column with magma, and it's a lot faster to go down too. One mob I used to struggle with during raids is Ravagers. Unless you're out of reach with a very strong bow, they're hard to deal with. But a quick way to get rid of them is to build up a few blocks so you're out of reach and drop some lava on them. Just be careful because they'll slowly ascend, so don't leave the lava flowing. And yeah, they'll slowly die, then you won't even have to go down and fight them. If, like me, you like villager trading, this one is very useful. You can refill the current trade by using the spacebar. If I keep pressing space, the trade keeps refilling and I can just click away and get all the emeralds. Gives you a few clicks, so I think it's pretty useful. And yeah, that is it. Let me know down in the comments if any of them were useful or you didn't know them. Thanks a lot for watching and take care.